Hey, hi team. I don't know if this is working yet. Okay, it's starting. Live. Hey team. Okay, it says I'm live. We had a Q&A today, and actually some of our top leaders hopped on and we discussed something. So I'll share that Zoom in a little bit. But I wanted to hop on here and kind of just talk about things that we should be doing in our business. And if you're not, and you're not if you're not feeling as successful as you want to be, or you're not at a place in your business where you're happy and comfortable, well, we should never really be comfortable. We should always be trying to grow. Then maybe there are some things that you're not doing. And obviously, everyone's definition of success is going to be different. And one of the first things that I'll tell you right now is not to compare with somebody else. So everything that we go over, or I talk about, or I share, or I post are just ideas that you can take and run with, ideas or things that people do, processes, systems that they are using in their business that are showing them success. So take it all, take what you want, leave it. But my advice is to start implementing things to change and help your business to grow. And of course, I did a 10-step. No, I have 10 things that I want you to take away from today, and maybe kind of show you how you can put those to work. Okay, so the first one is going to be loving your product. We have a lot of products, right? But the best things that you can do as any business owner, any salesperson or person that is sharing their products is going to be knowing your products, using your products, and like loving them and growing a passion. We are very fortunate to have picked a company like Scentsy that has amazing quality, high quality products, multiple products, that can fit anybody, and like you want to use them. I know I do. That's actually one of the reasons why I joined this company. So everybody should be able to use them. And if you are a Scentsy consultant, you need to be really familiar with your products. You need to be familiar with the advantages, the ingredients, kind of the pros and the cons for using, I guess, a car bar versus a scent circle. So you want to kind of just be product experts. This is really going to help you talk about Scentsy and be able to share Scentsy with everybody. So that's going to be number one. Be familiar with your product, love your product, use your product, okay? Try testing out our bath soaks so you know exactly what to say or what to share. Maybe you have a backache one afternoon and you decide to take a soak in the tub, and you didn't know, but we have Epsom salt in there, and that is supposed to be a muscle relaxer. So, I mean, just having that one experience, that will teach you, that will give you that example to tell somebody, okay? So I hope I'm not being, obviously, it's like word vomit sometimes. So I'm going to try to stay on task. That is why I have 10 of them. Okay, so number one is to love your products and be familiar with what you're talking about, what you're using, what you're showing people, what you're sharing, okay? And like I said, we have so many amazing, I was going to look for catalog. We have so many amazing products that, yes, we have a huge range of items to try and products to use, and lines like the body line. You know, there's so many different things you can use and share with your customers. So just start growing that passion, and honestly, that'll help you right there. Just being passionate about what you're doing. Okay, the number two is going to be features, advantages, and benefits. It's called FAB. Knowing those things, FAB, about your products. Knowing the features of your products, knowing the advantages of your products, and the benefits, okay? So this is going to help you identify your customers' needs, okay? This is going to help you pinpoint if they are having a problem with wax spills or a high traffic area where their kids are knocking things over. If they have a kitty cat that gets up and knocks their Scentsy warmer off their shelf, then this is going to be like, it should be triggers in your mind to say, hey, maybe they should try our Scentsy Go. Maybe they should try our wall diffusers or even the mini fans. Sorry, I just keep wanting to grab everything to show you. So, you really want to know and kind of know your customers' needs and be able to identify and connect them with our products, okay? There could be another one with diffusers and oils, right? So if it's cold season or flu season right now or allergies, whatever it is, know what benefits there are to diffusing oils and putting oils in the air. Same thing with like even the Himalayan warmer. I didn't know half of the things about a Himalayan salt rock until we came out with the warmer. So I started identifying the purpose of having one of those. And one of the reasons why ours is so great is because it warms wax. So it's like double benefits. So just know the benefits. Make sure you know the advantages of maybe warming wax versus a diffuser or oils, just kind of know the differences, the advantages of one versus the other. Instant fragrance with warming wax, there's a top note, a mid note, and a bottom note, and those are different. Those differentiate based on each fragrance, and sometimes different fragrances last longer, or different scent bars are going to last longer. So kind of knowing those things are really going to give you an advantage in your business, and when you're talking to customers, and when you're talking to potential customers, even if you're not like, even if they haven't bought Scentsy from you yet, if you are product knowledgeable, it really makes it easier for you to kind of win that sale. Okay. Number 3 is going to be a good listener. I know we have, even I do, I have a hard time stopping and listening to when people have problems or issues, or when there's something, because I want to help so fast. Like I want to just solve their problem, right? But being a good listener really helps you to listen for those clues, listen for key points or key red flags is what I'm going to call it, that you can say, hey, yeah, again, allergies. I keep going back to that just because everybody's sneezing in my house right now. So people with allergies maybe are, would benefit with the diffusers and the oils. So just kind of being a good listener when someone's telling you about what's going on in their life. And it does not ever have to really be a conversation about Scentsy, but you listen for those notes or for those clues, and then you'll be able to kind of talk again with them or follow up with them and ask them questions, and then plant some seeds, plant a little bit of seeds, small seeds. If someone mentions, how much they can't afford Scentsy right now, well, you know what? That is the best opening for getting someone to host, okay? If they really want the products, but they can't afford it, the best thing you can do is offer them to host a party, okay? It'll give you also want to listen for any kind of talking points, especially if you're not talking about Scentsy necessarily. If they mention something about struggling right now during this economy decline, during this pandemic, like lots of people don't have jobs, or lots of people are staying home from their main job. So, you want to kind of pick up on clues like that. And I mean, potential recruits are just waiting for you to kind of invite them to do this, to sell Scentsy or to share Scentsy. And I know a lot of people don't like that word sale, but we are in the selling business. We are in the sharing business. If you don't like the word sell, use the word share. I love to share our products, okay? And that kind of brings me into number 4. Differentiate yourself from every other consultant, okay? Especially someone that you, or look up to somebody, or somebody, like take somebody that you admire and that you think that they're doing really good in their work and their business, and then say, how can I make that me? Okay? You want to be you. You want to show your customers, your friends, your family, your new network. You want to show your network why they should buy from you. Okay. You want to stand out. And this goes into the whole branding yourself. Why should someone buy from you versus the other, 1,000 consultants that we have, right? One of the best things one of the best advantages that each one of us has to do this is that we have a story. We each have a story for why we decided to get into this business and for where we are today, right? So there's a story. You have a story, and your story is so valuable. So you need to know that story. You need to be able to talk about it, okay? And that's going to be really something that you want to practice. Even if you have to sit at home, and I'm telling you, as a communications major, we used to do this. We used to sit against a mirror and we would talk and constantly go over a pitch. Basically, it's a pitch. It's a sales pitch or a business pitch or an opportunity pitch. But you want to go over your story and be able to know exactly, like when did things change for you? Or when did you make this decision? And why did you make this decision? So know your story and be able to tell it. Another thing, why you? This is where customer service is going to make you stand out. If you are constantly, and it does not have to be pretty bags. It can be getting your orders out really fast. Making sure that your customers are happy and satisfied. Making sure that nothing's broken in their package before they get it. Adding a little bit of samples, making it just you. It's just got to be really good customer service. So you really want to start just kind of owning your own business, like own it, brand it, be you, make it you. If you're goofy, quirky, if you're shy, whatever it is, own it. It's you and it's beautiful and just that's it, okay? Be you and really just kind of think about this too. This can be for when you're posting like on Facebook or something. Why would you buy from that flyer? Would you necessarily respond to somebody just because they posted a picture? And that's something that you should ask yourself before maybe you share something. Is this something that I would tune into? Is this something that I would watch? Is this something that I would buy? You want to be able to start targeting your audience, your market. You want to be able to reach out to your family and friends and their friends and their family, and really grow your network that way. You want to be able to kind of say, this doesn't like attract my attention. And so you need to be able to make it to where you would want to buy from yourself. Okay. I don't even know how else to say that, but just own your story. And we all have one. Okay. I do. You do. And that's one of the other most beautiful things is nobody's two stories are the same. And I just love that our company has such a mix of so many different people and personalities that, you can honestly see how it has changed so many different lives in so many different ways. So, okay. Something else for the customer service, back to that. Like I had mentioned with the samples, like even if you don't do the pretty bags, do what you can do. If you can't, and you can't make beautiful flyers or whatever, like I don't make those flyers all the time, the ones that I share. I get those from other successful, creative people, and I want us all to be able to use them. So I share them. So if you can't do that, but you can write a thank you note, or you can send them a postcard, 35 cents to mail a postcard. Do what you can do. Invest a little bit of your time to kind of make that customer service a little above and beyond, right? We are not the salespeople on the phone, closing the sale, and then that's it. Then you never hear from them again, right? We are the follow-up people. And that leads me into follow-ups, right? Do not leave your customers wanting. Do not leave them looking for another consultant, because like I said, we have thousands of consultants, right? We have thousands, like I don't even know the number right now, probably 150,000 consultants in the US, maybe. I don't even know. I just estimated. Do not allow that customer that you have worked hard for, that you got Scentsy to, that you did all the work, that you turned them on to Scentsy addicts, that they love wax, they need their room sprays. Do not leave them. Do not let them look for another consultant, okay? If you are not following up with your customers, that is hurting your business. And I cannot say it in a nice way. It is hurting your business so bad. And I'm going to give you an example right now. I have not had one single party this month. I have had open parties where I constantly share on my group page. I say consistently, I share a new special or our exciting new Cinderella warmer or something. I'm constantly talking about things about Scentsy, right? I did not reach out to probably half of the people that have purchased from me this month. It's all because I am following up with them. I'm sharing with them. I'm asking how they're doing. I'm commenting on their social pages. I am engaging with my customers, right? I do follow up. I'm sorry, I did say this. I said that kind of funky. I do follow up with my customers, but I have not had one party this month, and all of my orders have been because of the follow-ups. That's what I should say. Not because of hosting parties, not because of doing online parties. And for me, just this month has been a weird one because half of my effort has just been for this girl right here. We can see you. She's trying to speak. And it's showing me how successful I can be when I follow up. If you are not using AMI, and so for our new consultants, I believe you have 3 months of a free subscription for this. And it's $7 or $8 a month. I pay $7 a month. I have the basic whatever. And it's just such a good tool to help you remember to follow up, to help you remember to send postcards or thank you notes, whatever you can do. Even if you are sending emails, okay, or a Facebook Messenger, it helps you do that, and it helps you lay out a template, and it's so easy. It's kind of it's so user-friendly that everybody should be using it, especially our new girls. Take advantage of that, okay? What else? I mentioned commenting and posting on my clients' pages, right? Like their pictures, like their photos, comment on wish their kids and family a happy birthday, whatever it is. If they broke an arm, reach out to them, whatever it is, but be engaged with your customers, follow up with them. And it doesn't always have to be Scentsy related. So one of my most favorite things that I realized is that when people think about me, I want them to think about Scentsy. It may not be in the front of their mind, but at least it's in the back of their mind so that they're like, oh, Kristen just reached out to me. Oh, that reminds me, I need to get some more wax, right? So that's so easy. I didn't even say anything about Scentsy, but I am Scentsy to them, right? So that's what you want. That goes back to the branding yourself. Most of my family and friends, especially after doing this for 8 years, they know that is what I am passionate about, that this is my business, and that I know a lot about fragrance. I don't know how many times people are like, oh, you just pick for me. You just pick for me. And it's because they trust me, because they know that I've been doing this, and that if they tell me they like a clean smell, I'm going to give them a clean smell. I'm not going to send them weathered leather. That would be defeating the whole purpose. So just stay involved with your customers. Follow up. You can always follow. There's different systems that you can use. If someone buys from you, you follow up within a day or within the week, within the month. So it's like 113, 113, 123, whatever it is you want to do. But you need to follow up with them, okay? And then make a consistent system for you to do that. If it's Amy, if it's pen and paper, I don't know why you would do that, but if it's pen and paper, maybe even Excel. I could see someone doing Excel as a good one, because I do that for my monthly mailer. So that's how I keep track of everybody. Sister, really? You got something to say? You're supposed to be outside getting some exercise. Go skate.
On video.
Yeah, you are on video. Do you want to say something?
No.
What do you think about Scentsy, Harlan? I don't know. She just disappeared. All right, get out of here. You're distracting me. All right. So, you know what is funny? I have not even seen if there have been, am I actually live? I hope so. All right, it says I've been live for 20 minutes, but I don't know if anybody's commenting because I can't see those. Nope. Oh, well. I'll have to answer those. If you guys have any questions, I'll answer them after. Obviously, you can see I get distracted easily. I'm like a little squirrel. Squirrel, nuts, bird, tree. All right, so back to what I was saying. Okay, follow up, make a system. Oh, if you are a pen and paper person, I actually keep my orders in here. And I used to do this thing where I printed out a sticker. It looks like that. It looks like this. Can you see that? It says like order date, delivery date, 1 month, 1 week, 1 month, 3 months, and then a thank you. And I would print these out and stick them on the back, but I kind of lost track. And then also I stopped wasting my shipping labels. Not necessarily a waste. I just got off track. And then I ended up keeping so many order forms. And when we recently moved back to the US, I purged. I should not have done that because I lost a lot of contacts. But it's a great system for me, or it was a great system for me because I had a nice organized binder that I said, okay, this person just ordered, then they moved over to pending delivery, then they've had their products for a week, then they've had their products for a month, and this is a great system, and I did it for a while, but now that I use Amy, I try to stick with Amy. I also do a customer mailer, so my mail outs, and that's like the cent of the month and a little sample, and I try to do that consistently. So I have a couple processes that I use, and I just kind of combine them. But if you don't have that, that is something you need to make a change now, okay? Follow up with your customers. Do not let your customers search out another consultant, okay? Because there are tons of consultants that'll be ready to take them. Number 6, this brings me to self-development. And really, it's just me saying to you that success happens to people who want it, right? People who are looking to self-improve, people who want to grow, people who want to that don't take no for an answer, people that are just driven, inspired, motivated. And how do we get that way? How do we get inspired and motivated? We read books, we grow our minds, we get out and exercise, we meditate, we listen to music, like things like that, okay? Self-develop, watch trainings. I listen to different directors all the time, and I'm talking about anybody. Like I'll hop on YouTube and I'll search up something that I'm curious about, and then I'll go and talk, and then I'll go and listen to it. And like, I don't care who that consultant is. If they have something valuable to say, which is why they made that video, then I'm going to listen in and I'm going to check it out, And it's just a way for me to help you guys, you all. I don't know, but you need to go find that dog. I don't know. Did you leave the door open?
No.
Great. If our puppy is out. At least she has her dog tag on. Our neighborhood knows our dog. She got out the first day we moved here. Okay, buddy, I need to finish this, so I'll help you in a minute. Did you call her?
Yeah.
Did you look in the garage?
Yeah.
He really has me worried now. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, another thing in self-development, other than trainings, other than reading books, other than meditating, taking care of yourself, is going to be to kind of, I'm going to come back to this too. Leave your comfort zone, right? Make yourself decide who you want to be and what you want to do with your future. And then that'll show you what you should work on. Hey, go find your dog. Make sure your brother's not telling the truth that she's out? Where is she?
She's in the...
Well, go tell him that because he's looking for her. Is she in the house?
Yeah.
Well, go tell him, please. Hi. Okay. See, so much distraction. This is why I rarely go live. Okay, so decide what you want and how you're going to get there. Like I said, success is different for everybody. There's going to be different definitions for your success and different definitions for my success. So decide what that's going to be and start kind of working on how you're going to get there, and internally, mentally. And that's just it. Just bettering yourself and being willing to grow. Get out of that comfort zone and do things that you may not have even thought you would do, right? Samantha said it really good today. Let me find that note. She said, just do it, okay? Where did she say? She said, if it scares you, do it. And, just do it. Just think about that in your head. We went a couple years ago, Mel Robbins, who is this amazing woman. She is a really big motivational speaker, and you could easily Google her. She had the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. Just do it. Whatever it is, you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You let it go. Let the fear go, and then you just tackle it. Whatever it is, tackle it. So you count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and do it. Okay, back to my notes. So I'm going to move on because I can't believe I'm almost talking for 30 minutes. Number 7 is going to be doing income producing activities, right? Spend 80% of your time that you have put aside for your business or you have dedicated for your business to Scentsy, right? So a really quick way to look at this is if you said, I'm going to only work Scentsy for 10 minutes today, 8 minutes of that time needs to be income producing activities. What are income producing activities? At things that you do that will produce income, sales, revenue, right? Recruiting, all those are things. Making samples. Making samples is kind of one of those that, yes, that can definitely get you sales. But if you make samples and you're not mailing them out or you're not handing them out to your neighbors or coworkers or whatever, obviously situations are changed right now. But if you're making samples and you're not getting them into people's hands, that's not income producing, right? That's counterproductive. You just wasted all this time and resources making these samples that you're not getting in anybody's hands. So when you are doing actual work for your business, you need to make sure that you're maximizing your time. Okay? Following up is income producing. That is, even if you're not hearing yes, even if you're hearing, oh, I'm good, not now, that's fine. That's fine. That just means not right now. Okay? No does not mean no forever. No just means not right now. But that's still income producing, right? Because eventually it's going to come around. Eventually somebody will say yes. They always say 1 out of 10, 1 out of 10. Okay? You pocket the no's and you check mark the yeses, right? Just make sure that when you are working your business, you are 80% of your time is income producing. And if it's not, then that is a change that you need to make now. Okay? Do not waste your time scrolling. This is hopping on Facebook is productive or counterproductive. And it just depends on what you do, what you're doing on Facebook. Are you engaging with your customers? Are you asking people, are you posting? Are you asking people to purchase from you? Are you sharing our monthly specials? What are you doing on your social medias that, can be income producing? So if you have a problem with getting on Facebook and getting lost or scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, turn it off or set a limit on your phone. Did you guys know that you have a screen time? My kids their phones are phones and iPads. So one of them has a phone, are all controlled by my phone. because I have set a screen time. So they can only watch a certain amount of videos. They can only play a certain amount of games. They can only have their screen on for a certain amount of time before it turns off. You can do that for yourself. Police yourself, okay? And set a time limit. If you have been on Facebook for 2 hours in one day, like, and your screen limit is 2 hours, it'll turn it off. It'll say, okay, no allowance met or something like that. So if that's something that you have to do to keep you on your business and keep you focused for that, whatever that time frame is that you are dedicating to your business, then maximize that time, okay? Income producing activities. And we have tons of ways to get PRV. If you are wanting to get sales, there are so many ideas, and I will share it all, okay? I want you guys all to be successful and where you want to be. Okay, number 8 is social media. Now, I have a funky view on social media. I hate it. It's so bittersweet. But with this business, 10 years ago, it wasn't even close. You know, like social media now has taken off. There are so many different platforms that you can use. Pick one is my advice. Pick 1 or 2 if you're good at 2 and master those 2. Okay. Master them for your business, not necessarily socially. Master them in a way that you know the benefits of posting here, or the certain types of posting with the certain types of hashtag, or certain images that flash on Instagram that'll get somebody's attention, or a Facebook post. Just know the differences. If it's YouTube, if it's Pinterest, whatever it is, pick 1 to 2, I believe, and then master them. And also do some research on those actual social media platforms. I have done a lot of research recently on Facebook ads and running ads. So it's out there. There's help. I mean, there's ways to find it. Facebook offers help for people that run small businesses from their home. You can get on like a consultant type call with a Facebook advertisement specialist and kind of really just dive into it and learn about how to maximize your posts, really. And how to get out of here. How rude are you?
We found a bunny and we fed it.
Okay, good. Out, out, out.
Wait.
Jeepers creepers, all up in my ear. Ugh. I need to finish this live. Okay, so master that. Stick with 1 to 2, and really figure out how you're going to be able to draw people in that social media platform. I have a hard time with social media because everybody can do whatever they want on their pages, which I totally get, right? It's your voice. It's whatever you want. It's who you are. And what you want to do as a business owner or as somebody who is sharing products, you don't necessarily want to be the person that people are arguing with about politics or arguing about religion or the current debate about, I don't know, Kim Kardashian versus Miley Cyrus. I don't know, throwing that out there. You don't want to be in the middle of all that, right? You want people to come to you for a specific reason. You want people to look at your post and see your family and see your life and be able to relate to you, right? So 70% of your posts should be personal, should be what you are doing in your life. It doesn't necessarily mean that you need to talk about all your political views or so-and-so's rights or this current event or whatever. Obviously, I'm just saying that as a take it with a grain of salt. You're impossible today. What?
Can we go to Minnesota?
Yes, go. Actually, Elizabeth just said you can come. Go. Take your bathing suit. She said they have a slip and slide. Thanks, Liz.
Can I go? What?
Take a bathing suit.
Can
Hold
I
on.
go? What?
Oh my gosh. You're going to give me 5 minutes. Go. All right, guys, I got to wrap this up. These two, this is the worst hour. Okay. 70% of your posts should be personal, should be about your family, about your happenings. If you're a foodie, what you ate, whatever. If you do photography, it should be personal. 30% should be about your business. Okay. Now, this does not apply to necessarily a business page or a VIP group. Obviously, in both of those, it's good to throw in some motivational posts, quotes, current events could be good. If it's funny, you know, people don't really want it to be bombarded with a lot of people's opinions. That's just how I view social media. And if you are constantly being negative, or you're constantly being involved in blowing up some, I don't even know, somebody, something, then that's really not going to draw people in. And that is counterproductive to what you want for your business. You want to attract people. You don't want to repel them. Okay. So stay positive. And, you know, if you need to rant and rave, by all means do that, but don't always focus on stuff like that. Okay. And also, when you are posting, you want to have a call to action in your posts. You want to be able to say, I love this warmer. What do you all think? Or, tell me your top 5 from this picture, or what are your top 5s? Which 5 fragrances would you love the most, or want to smell? So you want to ask for feedback. You want to start engaging people. And then this is really an important thing too, to know about social media. Even if you don't have a lot of likes or comments, people are watching. People are watching you even if you don't know it, okay? So ignore the amount of comments, ignore the amount of likes, and just keep doing what you're doing, right? Keep moving. People want to see your progress, and they want to know that you're sticking to what you say, okay? So keep it moving. Jumps right into number 9, is keep it moving, okay? Don't spend, this is something that I have definitely learned over the last few years, is not to spend all your time or your effort on one person or one small group of friends or one recruit, right? We need to keep it moving. We need to, you know, Samantha also said this very smart. She said, teach them, tell them, bless them, let them go, right? So you need to be able to you know, help somebody, and if they keep backing out of buying Scentsy, that's okay. Move on, right? They will come to you when they're ready. If you have somebody that's on the fence of recruiting, you can't make somebody join and take a step in the right direction for their future if they don't believe it, if they don't want it. So keep moving. You know, you tell them all the information, and then just move on, okay? What else do I want to say on that? The biggest reasons for that is I don't want you guys to feel disappointed, right? You'll feel disappointed if you're spending all this effort on one person and then they just let you down. You know, they're not going to do what you really want them to do. And honestly, wanting it for somebody else is not enough, right? It's not going to get it done. It's not going to help them. It's not, you know, and I've done that. I've been there. I'm speaking from experience on that. You'll feel disappointed. And then in the end, you're missing out on helping somebody that actually needs you, or somebody that is in the background and is afraid to speak up because they don't know that they can, or that you don't see them. So I'm 100% speaking from experience. Create a balance when it comes to that. You know, especially when you have sponsored somebody and you are doing some training and maybe they just don't get it. Refer them to somebody else, okay? Refer them. Maybe they just need to hear it in a different way, or maybe they need a different idea, and you've exhausted yourself. Create a balance and say, okay, now you need to go and talk to this person, or let me get my director, and my director can come and tell you something new, right? Or something in a different way, because it may not even be a different way. It may just be a different voice, or just coming from a different person. And that's not to hurt you or anything like that, but you need to be able to kind of recognize that, draw the line, create a balance, and just say, all right, I did what I can, I'm moving on. And then the last one, and this is one that I could sit here and talk for like maybe a long time, is never give up. And I mean never, okay? I have been a Scentsy director for, I think it was 2013. I should know this, right? 7 years. 6 or 7. I don't know. I'll have to look. I will double check this. I thought I would not make star director. I so just did it. Obviously, with the moving, the military, living overseas, there were all these different obstacles that were in my way. There were all these different things. And I'm telling you right now, it's not from lack of want. It's not from lack of trying. The timing wasn't right. The timing wasn't right. It wasn't the right, I don't know. We weren't in a pandemic, apparently. We had to wait for April. It just wasn't the right time for me. But you know what? I never gave up. And I don't attribute that to just my personal power. You know, like I have a great support system. My sponsor, our superstar director, is so good to me and so supportive. And she has, you know, introduced me to so many other people that are also so supportive. I have a great family. I have a lot of really good friends. And, you know, it's constantly knowing that I want to be better, and just knowing that if I gave up, it's too easy. It's too easy to give up. Our business, this type of business, is a roller coaster. Okay. And I knew this from the beginning because I'm not new to sales. It's a roller coaster ride. You go up, you go down, you go up, you go down. There's times where you're level and you're plateaued and you don't know what to do to go up or down, right? You're not up or down, but you can't get off. Okay. And this goes back to, people want to see your progress. They want to see where you're going to end up. People that thought that Scentsy was silly when I first joined 8 years ago, some of them are on our team. Okay. And they'll tell you that it's not silly and that they're happy to do this and they love our products. And they thought I was silly when I offered them the opportunity 8 years ago. Okay. But now they're here and they're doing it and they love it. So you just can't give up. You got to stay positive. Things do not happen in this business overnight. It is a ride. It is a journey, and it is a journey and an adventure for a reason. Okay. So, this is why I said that. It's a journey for a reason, because if you gave up right at the end, you don't know what would have happened if you would have waited. What if you were just on the verge of reaching that gold, but you gave up? So don't do that, okay? Don't do that. If you feel like you've hit a hard spot, a wall, if you're at plateauing or if you're sinking, you need help or you want help, reach out to someone. And like I said, training videos. Scentsy support is so great. There are so many different groups that we can join, network marketing groups, local entrepreneurs, whatever it is. Seek some help, seek some self-improvement, and just stay positive. Do not give up, okay? All right, now I need to go make sure my kids are, I don't even know what they're doing. All right, thank you for bearing with me on this. And like I said, I don't know if I've seen comments, but if you guys have any comments, then I will answer those questions in the comments. Also, please give some love to Jessie. I'm so proud of her for making director, and I could not have reached star director in my promotion without her doing, in her downline, doing all the work and hustling this month. Like, amazing. These girls are rock stars. And also give some love to Denise, because she is right there. She is literally going to promote. And this is such an amazing time because, like, amazing news. Orville said on the Superstar Director page, I heard this from Chase, that this month they projected $30 million in sales. And Scentsy as a whole is currently sold $60,000 or $60 million this month already. And we're not even done with the month. So we have trampled every single November since 2016. Like, this is one of the highest months ever in the history of Scentsy. So things are happening. People are rock stars, are doing it, getting active, reaching out to customers, and things are really happening. And it's amazing. It's so crazy to me to think that two ladies on our team will make director in April. And it's just, I'm still like in shock about it and mind blown. So, if Denise is your sponsor, give her some love and shout outs, and shout out Jessie. And she's got 2 girls coming that are just going to make director so soon too. I can feel it. So, all right, ladies, lots of love. I'm out.